What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, I haven't talked about the stock market in a little bit, and I wanted to talk about AMC because I decided to buy more AMC today as we saw some really low points today. So, we're going to get into this. We're going to break down why I decided to buy some. Also, we're going to look at the short interest data and the chart exchange data and see what did happen in the day because the day is not over yet. We still have about 20 minutes until the day ends, but today was not great. As you see with some other positions that were growing, even though they were increasing by a massive amount, they fell really hard. So before we get started in this, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you always get notified when I post the video, as well as checking out my Twitter, guys. I don't really post about a lot of stock stuff on Twitter, but I want to post about more stuff. I'm more heavy into crypto right now, but I do want to post a lot more on investments in general because I love investing. So feel free to go follow me on Twitter at Perry8K. You will find it in the description if you want to check that out. But let's start with the fact that I bought more, and then we'll get into what happened in the day, and also go into the other pieces as well. So I ended up buying some over on Fidelity, which typically I buy some over in Webull. That's usually where I buy it, but I decided to buy it in one of my Roth accounts. The reason being is because it makes sense to put it into a Roth account, at least some into a Roth account, and have it there so that when it does blow up or it does grow, you can sell it at any moment and not, end up paying tax on that until you withdraw it from the account. So that's usually what I'm looking for with a lot of these, Roth IRAs that I would have. And obviously, if you make too much money, you can't have that. You don't have the access to that. But it's always great to be able to have that. So I decided to buy 75 more. I actually wanted to buy 100 more. So I withdrew money from this fund, which I have money in another Fidelity fund and another account. I just decided to open up, or I guess I got confused. I had it open and I just decided to throw money in there. So it's a little bit confusing there, but still decided to put money in there. We have that in there. I want to take that out and put that all into AMC and just let that sit there and add more. So I wanted to buy over 100 more so that I can get back up to holding a total of 1,000 because I have 908. And then with 75, I still hold less than 1,000. But I would love to hold to that point because I do believe in what AMC can be and what AMC will do in the future. And this is a low point, a very low point right now where we're standing at $15.24. So I decided to make that move, buying 75 more. And I want to, again, buy more until I get up to over 1,000 and then let it sit there. But that's after all of this stuff clears. So, anyways, let's get into something that happened today with AMC. Let's look at the Ortex data first. Right now, Ortex is around 21% short interest of free float. We can see the borrowing of 849,000 shares, and then return of 775,000 shares, or sorry, 575,000 shares. We do see that we didn't really have too much volume today. Obviously, looking at a lot of things that were falling, we're not going to see as much volume unless we're seeing a lot of short volume, which we definitely have to be. We look at utilization. We're maxed out with utilization. We do see shares on loan at 125 million. That's way off from where we are with the current shorted shares. So short interest here, you're looking at 107 million total shorted shares versus the 125 million shares on loan. So that's a large discrepancy. But if we wanted to go into the thing that I focus on the most, and I don't know if anybody else focuses on it, but the position of the chart exchange data, understanding the short volume. The short volume is a big point for me. I really like to focus on the short volume because it shows how much they're shorting it in volume, right? You can have somebody short it, but they don't hold on to it for a long period of time. You can have shares that were borrowed a long time ago and were shorted today multiple times. We saw this, hit and hit and hit again. They're just jabbing at you and jabbing at you until you give in and people start to sell their position. And you see this at the last day on March 4th. You're seeing this 69% short, almost 70% short. That is crazy. 70% short in one day, 70% short volume. That means if you have any other volume there, you have any other sell volume, that's going to create so much negativity that no matter what, it's going to be a negative day. And if it is a positive day, then something happened. I don't know what would happen, because if you're looking at a positive day where you have 70% short and any type of sells that go through, no matter what, it would be a negative day. It's so like heavy on the negative side that it just has to be, right? So we're looking at 21.9 million shorted shares in that day, and that accounts for 69% or 69.47% over the last 30 days. We're seeing 60% on average. That means that they're shorting it constantly. 60%. That is insane to me. I don't know why this isn't brought up even more, but I just have to keep bringing it up because 60% is ridiculous, right? So let's go ahead and look at um, the let's look at Webull. Currently, you're going to see how much I am holding over on Webull, which is 908 at $26.38. I was going to buy it over on Webull, but I was like, I might as well just clear what I have in Fidelity. And this is my opinion. This is not financial advice. I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy any. I know it took a long time for me to say that, but I'm not saying that you go out and buy any, because this is not financial advice. It's merely just my opinion. You could do whatever you want, and hopefully you do all of your own research and figure that out for yourself, because I don't want you making any mistakes that I may make, because I'm not going to be 100% perfect. So let's look at what did happen in the day. If we're looking at it over the week, right? Let's actually look at it over the month. I thought this month was actually going to be something really positive. I thought we were going to see a jump or a bounce off the 200 EMA, but we did not see that. And I mean, the month still isn't over, right? I mean, this is a new month. We did see a positive month last month, so I did predict that. I said we would see a positive month last month, and then this month I thought we would continue that trend and we would see that flow on the way up, which it can always happen, right? We could see this drop to $15, and then all of a sudden we saw AMC skyrocket out of nowhere, in a matter of a month and a half or so, right? So yes, I think we could still see this push up to the 15 moving average if we really wanted to push it. If they covered some of their shorts and decided to stop shorting it as much during the day, yes, we could see this push up. So over the month, I think it still looks like it may be in line. But however, if we're going to see a continuation of what's going on in the world today, we might see a continuation of this fall, which would suck, but it would also open the door for more opportunity, because this is heavily shorted and a heavily manipulated position. So if we look at what did happen in the day, we saw lower highs and lower lows. We were really just dropping down, and we saw a larger start to that drop as we started to see maybe a potential for a little bit of a bounce, increase up to 17, and we saw a decrease down to this level of 16, and that's where it really started, right? For like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes straight, we saw nothing but negativity. And then within 10 minutes, we saw one green candle out of 10, green candles there. So obviously, it started the downward trend, did pick up a little bit, got back up to the VWAP, used that as a level of resistance rather than a level of support, and then started to bounce off of that. And you could see that get up to that level, fight it a little bit, and then pull back away from it. Do it again, and then pull back away from it. That VWAP really held as a strong level of resistance the whole entire day. And seeing that drop down to where it is today, or where it is right now, is pretty concerning. To see no type of comeback, no type of increase off of that. Obviously the markets just aren't looking good. It's not necessarily just on AMC, it's the markets that are not looking good. So anyways, I'm holding now 900 plus, over 980, close to that 1,000 mark. I will get there and, hold back strong at that level. So you let me know what you think about AMC. Is it smart move that I bought right now, or is it dumb and I should have waited for this to get to an even lower point? I feel like this is a great point to buy, and I missed the previous opportunity to buy at 15. So I definitely wanted to take that opportunity and buy at 15. But make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you will find it down in the description. Also, I have a burn channel. If you guys are a fan of Shiba Inu, I burn off Shiba Inu every single month, and we're partnering up with a coin that burns Shiba. So if you're a fan of Shiba Inu, check that link down in the description. It's called the Let It Burn channel. I'm going to get out of here, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.